Hey folks, Shadeslay here, back in the Horizons Arcology, where we're going to continue to tinker with the Witchery mod for Minecraft Feed the Beast Horizons mod pack. Now, in the last episode, we made ourselves some Mutandis powder, and we also got ourselves a witch's oven as well, which is cooking up some spruce saplings just here. So what we're going to be doing in this episode is building ourselves an altar and just continuing to get the basics sorted. So what have we got? Right, we've got a chest there. I think what we're going to need to do is just have a look at the various ingredients that we're going to need for this altar. So what are we going to need? Well, to start with, we're after stone bricks. We're going to need 8 of those. We're also going to need 2 water bottles, both of those vanilla items. We're going to need some Rowan wood, which is a witchery item, and we need 4 of those. We need exhale of the horned one, and we also need breath of the goddess as well. Now both of those we can get by cooking particular types of saplings in our witch's oven. So we'll have a look at that a little bit later. First of all though, we got a small batch of Mutandis powder last time, but we're going to need a little bit more for what we want to do. So, we've got 8. Good. I'm just going to have a look in this oven. We should have some more wood ash, yep. And we've got 5 more hints of rebirth as well, so we'll take those out. We'll grab some more ingredients from the chest. We've got bone meal, mandrake root, cactus green, wood ash, eggs, some more hint of rebirth here as well. We'll take those. And we'll just cook up some more Mutandis powder, which we can then go and use upstairs in our witch's garden. So it's 4 wood ash, which you put into the 4 corners of the crafting grid. So we'll just spread those out. Hint of rebirth goes in the bottom, cactus green in the top, mandrake root in the left, bone meal on the right, and then your eggs in the middle. And that should give us plenty, yeah, 128 Mutandis powder, so that's more than we'll need. We'll just empty this. Pop that all back into the chest, because we won't need that for now. We'll pop our eggs back in there as well. Good. Right, so that is everything we're going to need for the moment. Let's pop up onto the roof of the Arcology and see what we can do with this powder that we've created. Here we are, up on the roof in our witch's garden, and not a lot's changed. We've got those mandrake plants that we planted last time over on the left here. Now let's set about getting something done with this Mutandis powder. So we're going to grab ourselves out of this chest some spruce saplings. Now what the Mutandis powder lets you do is transform one living kind of plant into another. And that's a great way for us to get some of the new witchery items without having to go and look for them. So if I pop this sapling down here, just an ordinary spruce sapling, and then get our Mutandis powder and then right click on the sapling. And what we're going to find is it transforms through various different options until we get what we're looking for, which is Rowan. You can see birch, rose, spruce again, flowers, ember moss. Keep going, we'll get there in a moment. Alder, that's a witchery one. Ferns, mushrooms, rose. Come on, this is why I created the whole loads of the powder. Glintweed, jungle, mushroom. Rowan, here we go. That's what we need, Rowan sapling. So we can stick some bone meal on that now and get ourselves our first Rowan tree. Voila, there we go. Lovely. So that's a Rowan tree. Brilliant. We've got one of those. Now we need the wood from this to create our altar. So we'll take our axe and we'll just get hacking this down. And hopefully the tree's going to drop some more saplings for us as well, so we can use those later on. Ooh, one more wood just up there. I have to knock these leaves down. There we go. Brilliant. Oh, and we've got a sapling on the ground just there as well, so I'll grab that. Brilliant. So you don't just have to use Mutandis on saplings. You can use it on all sorts of different living things. For example, you can use it on grass. So if we just right click on this grass here, there we go. And you can see, now there are certain things that you can't use ordinary Mutandis on, for example wheat and growing plants. Oh, what's this? Spanish moss. Oh, now Spanish moss is really useful in creating poppets, which are kind of like voodoo dolls. So we could use some of that. Let's go back to this chest, because hanging moss, or Spanish moss, is a little bit like vines in regular Minecraft, and you can pick it up using shears. So let's grab some of that. So yeah, you can't use the normal Mutandis powder on kind of multi-stage plants like wheat or sugarcane. There is an advanced version that you can use. There's our Spanish moss, brilliant. We'll just pop that down on our hotbar. Let's see if we can get some more. Now, you can keep using the Mutandis powder to create things like Rowan saplings and Spanish moss, but actually, this stuff grows around trees and walls and things, just like vines do in regular Minecraft. So I've got an idea here. If we plant this on the side of a tree, we could pop down some of our Rowan saplings, then hopefully it will spread and we'll get some more of it. Let's bone meal this up, there we go, and pop our Spanish moss on the sides of it, I reckon. There we go, and hopefully that will spread now, and then we can come back and harvest it when we need it in a later episode. Some more saplings there, we'll grab that. Let's put another Rowan tree down here. There we go, and we'll bone meal that one up as well. That's another Rowan tree. Fantastic. Yeah, I think that's going to take a little while, but hopefully that will spread around the tree and that will give us some more hanging moss. Let's break these leaves, another sapling there. Keep bashing these down, see what we can do. Oh, one more. Now you can actually cook up the Rowan saplings in your witch's oven, so it'll be worth hanging on to these for use later. Right, there we go. One more just here, I think. Bone meal that one up. And I think we could do with grabbing one more of these Spanish moss as well, because it's going to take a little while to grow, and we might want quite a lot of it for things that we're going to do later. So let's just use the last of this Mutandis powder. There we go, that was lucky, good. And we'll just hack that down with our shears, and we'll plant it on this tree at the end, I think. There we go. And then we'll see if that spreads. Right, we've got our Rowan wood, so that's what we came up here for. So let's pop, I think, back downstairs. Here we are, back down on the green level of the Arcology. We've got some Rowan wood. So what are we going to do with it? Let's have a little look. We've got our witch's oven. That's not doing anything at the moment. We've got our crafting table. Let's have a look. What we'll do is we'll take these out, because to create the breath of the goddess and the exhale of the horned one that we need for our altar, we're going to need to cook up some some birch saplings and some oak saplings in our witch's oven. So we've got both of those in our chest here. So we'll put these bits away. We'll keep hold of the Rowan wood, because we're going to use that in a moment. And we'll grab half of these birch saplings and all of these oak saplings and some coal, I think, as well, and we'll pop them in the witch's oven. So we'll put our birch saplings in first, and we'll stick some coal in there with that. We've already got 27 clay jars, so that's good, and we'll see that that starts to cook up now. So depending on what you cook depends on what you get in the witch's oven. If you cook food into cooked food, you'll get foul fumes, and turning logs into charcoal will give you foul fumes as well. Spruce saplings, as we saw last time, will give you hint of rebirth. Oak saplings will give you exhale of the horned one, which we need for our altar. Birch saplings give you breath of the goddess, which we also need for our altar, and that's what we've got cooking at the moment. And jungle saplings will again give you foul fumes. So those are just some of the things that you can cook up in your witch's oven to give you special things captured in your clay jars. So let's see how these birch ones are doing. Oh, there we go. 2 breath of the goddess. Fantastic. That's all we need. We don't need that wood ash at the moment, but that's fine. We'll take those out, and we'll take out the birch saplings as well. And then we'll pop our oak saplings in. And again, we want to try and fill 2 jars with exhale of the horned one. We'll get our stone bricks as well, because we're going to need those in a moment. And some glass bottles. We can fill the glass bottles with water from this cauldron here. So a cauldron holds enough water to fill 3 bottles. Let's have a look. No, nothing quite yet. It's not a one-to-one chance of getting filled clay jars when you're cooking up things in the witch's oven, so it could take a little bit of time. You can upgrade the oven, and we'll have a look at doing that in a later episode. It takes a lot more iron to actually upgrade the oven than it does to build it in the first place, though. Right, let's see. Nope, still nothing. Now you can cook up some of the specific witchery saplings and things as well in here, and we'll look at that later. But for now, there we go, that's our first one. Exhale of the horned one. One more, that's all we need. Brilliant. Now it speeds it up by 30 to 70% when you add and upgrade your oven. But that'll do for now. So 2 exhale of the horned one, 2 breath of the goddess, we've got our stone bricks, and we've got our rowan wood. We'll pop our stone bricks on either side. Now each set of the recipe will make 3 altar blocks, and we need 6 in total. Water bottle on the top, exhale of the horned one in the top left, and breath of the goddess on the top right, and that will give us 3 altar blocks. So we'll take those, and we'll pop another water bottle up in the top middle, and we'll grab 3 more. Now the altar is a 2x3 multi-block structure, so you need to place it down in a 2x3 pattern on the floor, and it will convert into an altar. We'll just go and pop that down now. There's a good bit of space against this back wall. Here we go. So 2x3, and when we put the last block down, we'll see, voila, converts into an altar. If we right click, we'll see that the altar is beginning to gather power as well, and we'll find out a bit more about that in the next episode. That's all for now though. This time we've built our altar, we've got ourselves some rowan trees, and we've got some Spanish moss upstairs as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll find out a bit more about what we can do with this altar. I've been Shadeslay, bye for now.